Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit about one of my favorite tech stocks to look out for in the next couple of months. If you decide to stay through the entirety of this video, you will learn a lot about this company and why I, as an early investor back in late June, still believe that this company has a ton of room to grow, even though its one-year investment chart looks like this. Now, Microvision is a bit of an interesting company. It has no actual plans to sell its products, and instead, it has plans to sell its patents to other companies or have an entire company buy out from a larger company. It has over 250 total patents, but they all basically go into four main products, and the first of those products is going to be the augmented reality micro display. You can see that this is something that would go in glasses of sorts. It would go into an augmented reality or virtual reality headset, and you can see that this industry has been growing massively in the last couple of years. Their global shipments have increased from just about 6 or 7 million all the way up to almost 70 million in just 4 years. This is one of the few products that is actually already being produced, and it's being produced by Microsoft. At first, many people thought that the HoloLens 2 was 100% built by Microsoft, but when they took it apart, they actually found that Microvision had a chip in it, meaning that Microvision and Microsoft already have a link together, and that'll be interesting, and we'll get to that towards the end of the video. The augmented reality market as a whole has also been growing a bunch, from around 11 billion in 2019 up to almost 75 billion projected in 2024. You'll start to see as I go through all of these products the reason why I believe these patents will be so valuable in a buyout. The second main product that they're working on is consumer lidar. This is currently being used in conjunction with something like a smart home assistant, and it can be used with things like smart lights, door locks, smart TVs, smart vacuums, and even home security. Specifically, this is ever popular in the United States with the highest home security adoption. The consumer lidar works as somewhat of a primary hub sensor in that it can sense people that would be in your home, and so that's when the security portion of things comes into play. They actually have some really cool videos demonstrating these things on their website as well as their YouTube channel, but unfortunately I can't show you any of them because of copyright, but if you're interested, just give it a Google and I'm sure you'll be able to find it. If you can't find the videos, leave a comment down below and I'll give you the link to them. Their third big product that they've been working on is their interactive display, and I think this is probably their coolest product by far. It's extremely futuristic looking, and basically, it's a holographic display that's interactive. You can once again use this in conjunction with something like a smart speaker, and you can do things like order your groceries, scroll through Amazon, whatever else you want to do. It's basically like you have a tablet built into the smart display. This product, on the other hand, is growing to be huge in China, you can see. Smart speakers started off in China in 2017, but they've actually grown to outpace the sales in the United States as of 2019. I'd be interested to see if the final buyout ends up being split between a bunch of different companies, if a Chinese company would potentially buy this section of Microvision. The fourth product, and the product that we're going to be focusing the most on today, is their automotive lidar. And basically what this is lidar that allows vehicles to drive autonomously. This is the product that has really been driving the growth in Microvision stock specifically, and it's the product that they believe there's a large bidding war going on between many different large companies for this product right here. Microvision has said that there will hopefully be a demo for this product in April of 2021, but in the meantime, on February 10th, they dropped a surprise update on their lidar A sample. There's a couple of big things that came out of this report. First off, he said that in his first generation of this sensor, they're expected to have around 250 meters of range at the very highest of resolution. In comparison, when you look at an autonomous vehicle company like Tesla, their technology only allows them to have a range of right around 160 meters. Second, he said that he believes that he'll be able to scale this product to have a cost of below $1,000 per product. In comparison, many other lidar systems are right around the $10,000 per unit mark. The company had already been running up pretty heavy ever since December, but it seemed to have hit a wall at right around the $15 mark. But the second that they announced this, it took a massive, almost 50% jump overnight up to the $22 mark. All of this big news bundled up into a big report by Sumit Sharma, who we hadn't heard from in a few months, led to a massive jump in the stock price, and I'm sure there was also a big short squeeze included in that jump. Speaking of shorts, there's a big one in on Microvision, and that's Hindenburg Research. Now, this company has not had a great history in the short-term past, and it's been wrong on a lot of stocks, and it's also angered a lot of people into some massive short squeezes. In their short report, they talk about the fact that the company has almost no revenue and the fact that only around 10 of their patents mention lidar. But first off, their lidar is top of the line if what they're saying is true, and second off, their lidar, specifically their automotive lidar, is not their only product that they're producing. They're forgetting about the augmented reality portion of things, as well as the interactive display. They argued that no one buys patents these days for any real money unless the patents have been put through the test of at least an IPR, but I guess we'll see how that progresses as Microvision gets closer and closer to producing their final product. Once again, that final product demo should be in April if all things go as planned. They also have 2020 earnings due on March 10th, as well as Q4 earnings due on April 29th. So there is a ton of chances for them to potentially announce a buyout, and if not, chances for them to update us on how their product production is going. In terms of the potential suitors for a Microvision buyout, you're looking at Microsoft as the number one suitor. It's very obvious that they already have a link to them, as I talked about earlier, and so that's why they're going to be number one on the list. Microsoft has also been hiring a variety of employees from the Microvision team in the last couple of months, which once again would signify a link between the two companies and the fact that Microsoft is perhaps preparing to take over Microvision. Number 2 on the list would be Ford. That's obvious because they're going into the autonomous and electric vehicle space right now. Number 3 would be Tesla. I'm not so sure about this one because Elon Musk has come out and said some horrible things about lidar and how he doesn't believe in it. Number 4 would be Toyota. Once again, they're going into that autonomous vehicle stage. And number 5 would be Alphabet. Once again, this is where we revisit the fact that Microvision is not just an autonomous vehicle company. They have that augmented reality as well as the interactive display. All of these are things that Google could potentially be interested in. I hope you did go on to enjoy today's video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe if you don't want to miss any more videos like this one. Comment down below if you have any questions or concerns about the company, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one.